headlines, government and opposition agreement on plans to deliver arms to Kurdish fighters in Iraq. No progress in talks on the crisis in Ukraine as fierce fighting continues. A man who suffered vapour burns after his boat sank remains in a critical condition. And Australia's last singles hope out of the US Tennis Open. Good morning, ABC News with Alan Knight. The federal government has defended its decision to supply weapons to Kurdish fighters in northern Iraq amid accusations that it's bypassing the Iraqi government. Parliament House.
In the next few days, will start delivering weapons and supplies to Kurdish forces fighting against Islamic State in Iraq's north. Iraq's ambassador to Australia says the weapons should be given directly to Iraq's government in Baghdad. The Prime Minister, Tony Abbott, has told Macquarie Radio the government must act.
Sometimes dire and dreadful measures are necessary.
The opposition spokeswoman Tanya Plibersek says Australia is not trying to bypass Iraq's army.
It's a case of providing weapons to a fighting force that is on the ground.
The federal government says it has all the proper arrangements in place. Julie Doyle, ABC News, Canberra.
The United Nations Human Rights Council has agreed to send an emergency mission to Iraq to investigate violations by Islamic State fighters. BBC's Imogen Oakes reports from Geneva.
The UN already has evidence of what it describes as inhumanity on an unimaginable scale. Minorities such as Christians and Yazidis are being targeted and killed in actions the UN has compared to religious and ethnic cleansing. Thousands of Iraqis have died. More than 1 million have been forced to flee their homes. But now a team of investigators will go to Iraq to gather evidence on the ground.
British police will have the power to seize passports at the border under new anti-terrorism laws aimed at preventing the growth and export of terrorism in the UK. Europe correspondent Mary Gearan reports the Prime Minister says the new measures will fill gaps in Britain's armour.
David Cameron says police at borders who suspect someone is planning to take part in terrorism will now have the temporary power to seize passports. Certain suspects will be forced to go through de-radicalisation programs to break down extremist thinking patterns. Authorities will have greater powers to restrict suspects' movements within the UK, and airlines will be forced to hand over more information more quickly to security services. The proposal to prevent British nationals from coming back to their homeland, which has been seen as questionable under international law, is now going to cross-party discussions. Mary Gearan, ABC News, London.
Talks aimed at stopping the fighting in eastern Ukraine will resume in Minsk on Friday after the first round ended with no apparent sign of a breakthrough. At the same time, NATO's Secretary-General Anders Fogh Rasmussen announced a readiness action plan to counter Russian aggression. Europe correspondent Phil Williams has more.
The NATO leader said the organisation will have a more visible presence in Eastern Europe to respond more quickly to security challenges. He also said he understands